In the previous class, we have seen the dot product or scalar product. A bar dot b bar is mod a bar mod b bar into cos of angle between the vectors a bar comma b bar, and I discussed the geometrical meaning of it. Geometrical meaning of it is if you take a bar dot b bar, it is nothing but the length of the vector a bar into its orthogonal projection on b bar. That is mod a bar into mod b bar cos theta. Mod b bar cos theta is nothing but the orthogonal projection of a bar on b bar. In either of the ways it goes. Or otherwise you can say like this. Length of the vector b bar into its orthogonal projection on a bar. That is mod a bar into cos theta. So that is the geometrical meaning of it. Whatever the definition we take in mathematics, definitely there will be a geometrical meaning for it. Similarly, for the dot product also, it is a geometrical meaning or geometrical interpretation. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
let us see now the continuation of that. I think we stopped at this a bar dot b bar, geometrical interpretation of scalar product. Just now I was saying that, just to see what he's saying. It is given to be, that's what I said just now. The geometrical meaning of it is a bar dot b bar is equal to magnitude of b bar into projection of a bar on b bar. Magnitude of b bar into projection of a bar on b bar, and either of the ways it can be said. That is magnitude of b bar into projection of b bar on a bar also it can be taken. Now cos theta is a dot b by modulus of a bar into modulus of b bar. Theta is equal to cos inverse of a dot b by mod a into mod b. And if you see this same formula in three-dimensional geometry, it goes like this. That is cos theta is equal, very important formula, please. Cos theta is equal to a1 b1 plus a2 b2 plus a3 b3 divided by root over a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square into root over b1 square plus b2 square plus b3 square. This is what you have to understand. Next, properties of scalar product. Scalar product is commutative. I think I discussed this. Commutative means a dot b is equal to b dot a. That is the reason why you can have comfortably every algebraic formula converted to scalar product. Every algebraic formula means a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square. All these can be comfortably transformed to the dot product. So distributivity, that is a dot of b bar plus c bar. A dot of b bar plus c bar is equal to a dot b plus a dot c. This is distributive law. Simple. Similarly, b plus c dot a is equal to b bar dot a bar plus c bar dot a bar. Right distributive law and left distributive law holds good here. And very importantly, I gave a 4-star rating or 5-star rating to this formula, which is most important.
Yes,
Most of the problems you will have on perpendicularity. A dot b is equal to 0 implies a bar is perpendicular to b bar. So when a bar dot b bar is equal to 0, when a bar is perpendicular to b bar, if you take ijk are mutually perpendicular to each other. Important point, please. I bar, j bar, k bar are mutually perpendicular to each other, and they are lying along x, y, and z axis. They are lying along x, y, and z axis like this. This is x axis, and this is y axis, and this is z axis. Okay. Now these are obviously mutually perpendicular to each other. This is I bar, this is j bar, this is k bar. Then what happens? I dot j 0, j dot k 0, k dot I 0. Okay, so that's what he's saying. Now here also in the previous class itself, I insisted on this formula, which is most important. This is a dot a is equal to mod a bar square Very, very important is A dot A is equal to mod A bar square. The reason is, whenever you want to find out modulus of any vector like this, modulus of A bar plus B bar is to be find out. Then you cannot write this as mod A bar plus mod B bar. You cannot write this. Of course, this happens only when they are collinear. Only when they are collinear, this happens. But if you want to find out modulus of A bar plus B bar, no, then what is to be find out, you have to consider with its square. Then after taking its square, you can write it as A bar plus B bar whole square. Now, which is A plus B whole square. That is algebraic formula A square plus B square plus 2AB. That is 2 into A dot B. That is the reason why, just observe here, just carefully if you observe, carefully if you observe here, what is the point to be noted? You have modulus with square here. You don't have modulus with square. Both are equal. Both are equal. Then if you want only modulus of A bar plus B bar, then finally what we do, we take the square root of it. Finally, after finding A plus B whole square, we take the square root of it. That is the reason why this is the most important formula. A bar dot A bar is equal to mod A bar square. That is done. Okay. Similarly, ijk are unit vectors along the coordinate axis. Then I dot I, please. I dot I is 1, j dot j is 1, k dot k is 1. Okay. Now, coming to this, that's what the formula you can see carefully.
Yes, sir.
If you observe, just check it out. A plus B whole square. A minus B whole square. A plus B into A minus B.
Yes, sir.
Modulus of A plus B is equal to mod A plus mod B is possible only when they are parallel or collinear.
Yes, sir.
Parallel or collinear. Similarly, A bar plus B bar whole square is equal to mod A bar square plus mod B bar square is possible. A dot B is 0. A dot B 0 means A bar is perpendicular to B bar. Similarly, modulus of A bar plus B bar is equal to modulus of A bar minus B bar only when A bar is perpendicular to B bar. These are the formula, algebraic formula, straight away extended to scalar product, because the scalar product is commutative, but it cannot be extended to the vector product, because vector product is not commutative. Why it is not commutative? We'll see that. So working rule for the scalar product is A dot B is equal to A1 B1 plus A2 B2 plus A3 B3. This is a working rule. Similarly, A bar dot A bar means mod A bar square is nothing but A1 square plus A2 square plus A3 square. Now, the next question, please. Very important question. Follow that carefully. Renee, please read that question once. Kaushik?
Sir.
Please read that question. A dot I.
Sir, A dot I into I cap plus A dot J into J plus A dot K into K is equal to.
What are the options given? Just check it out.
A, 2A, 3A, 0.
Do you tell me now? What is A bar? It is any vector. What is A bar, please? It is any vector. Then what is to be find out? Just see that it is, you have to understand A dot I into I plus A dot J into J plus A dot K into K. What is A bar? Let A bar is equal to any vector, please.
Yes, sir.
A bar is equal to, you take it as a vector of your choice. Xi plus Yj plus Zj. Now, the question, if you see, this is to be find out. Now, do you tell me what is A dot I, please? A bar is there taken. What is A bar dot I bar? A bar dot I bar means both sides you have to find out the dot product with I bar. Y into J dot I plus Z into K dot I. What is I dot I, please? 1. So A
One, sir.
bar dot I bar is equal to X now. Are there? Because
Yes, sir.
this is the beginning step. I wrote this. Otherwise, I might have written
The
that.
minus y ky.
Where you don't get minus, where do you get?
Sir?
I did not get you. What is that you're saying?
No, continue, sir. I tell you.
So A bar dot I bar into I bar. What is A bar dot I bar? We have got X. So into I bar means what should you get? Xi. Correct now? Similarly, any one of you, please, you tell me what should be B bar dot J bar into J bar, please. Any one of you.
Sir,
What
yj, sir. Yj, sir. Yj bar.
That's good. Similarly, C dot K into K, please.
Sir, zk bar.
Therefore, what is the question? Just check it out. This one is needed. This one is.
That equals to, sir, a bar, sir.
That's it. That's the correct answer. Xi plus Yj plus Zk is nothing but A bar. That is the answer, please. The answer is A bar. So remember this as a standard result, please.
Okay, sir.
Remember this as the standard result. A dot I into I plus A dot J into J plus A dot K into K is equal to A bar.
Okay, sir.
Because X is here, just to see, X is written as A dot I, Y is written as A dot J, and Z is written as A dot K. That is why it remains the same. Okay, now let us go to the next part of it. So answer is A there. Let me move to the next question. Come on. Pranit, just why don't you read that once?
Third point, sir.
Example 21.
Okay. If A is equal, mod A is equal to 3 and B mod B is equal to 4, then A value of alpha for which A plus alpha B is perpendicular to A minus alpha B is.
So just how I revised it, he has given that A bar plus lambda B bar is perpendicular to what? A bar minus lambda B bar. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So what is that you can understand when they are perpendicular to each other? What is the dot product value, please? Very important. Just now I gave 5-star rating or 4-star rating to that concept.
1.
That property.
0, sir.
0. That's good. Now tell me this. Therefore, according to the dot product, A bar plus lambda B bar, dot of A bar minus lambda B bar must be 0.
Yes, sir.
Come on, tell me A plus B into A minus B, please.
A square
Correct.
plus B square plus 2.
That is, no, A plus B into A minus B, no? A
A
square
square
minus B square.
plus
That's
minus b square.
A bar square minus lambda square B bar square is equal to 0. Now, what is that? I was saying, even this also I insisted upon. A bar square can be written as mod A bar square. In no other case it happens. B bar square can be written as mod B bar square. Both are equal.
Yes, sir.
But what is A bar square, please? 9
9
minus B
minus
bar
lambda
square,
square
please.
16.
60 is equal to 0. So lambda is equal to plus or minus 3/4. That's it.
Done and dashed.
I hope you understand it thoroughly.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Just see that the most generally in the dot product, this perpendicularity condition is used. Okay. Now, next question. So what is the answer in this case? 9 by 16 or 3 by 4? Which one? 9 by 16. 3 by 4, huh? Plus or minus 3 by 4. But plus or minus is not given. You have to write plus or minus 3 by 4. Next one is Kaushik.
Sir,
Just read that, please.
a unit vector in plane of vectors 2i plus j plus k, comma I minus j plus k, and orthogonal to 5i plus 2j plus 6k is
A unit vector in the plane of two I plus j plus k, comma I minus j plus k. And orthogonal to 5i plus 2j plus 6k. Okay. Just see this. What is the condition given first of all? It is given to be a unit vector, very important point. First of all, you have to understand that you have to find out a unit vector. Where is it lying? It is lying in the plane of this. And how is it? It is perpendicular to this. This is what you have to understand. Okay. So let us take a unit vector. Let A bar is equal to xi plus yj plus zk, where anyone of you please, because it is given to be unit vector, what is the modulus value of A bar?
sir.
It is given to be unit vector, mod A bar is 1, no?
Yes, sir.
So x square plus y square plus z square must be 1. Equation 1. Keep it like this. And it is lying in the plane of 2i plus j plus k and I minus j plus k. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Lying in the plane means you tell me whether they are coplanar or not.
Coplanar, sir.
Yeah. Here, A bar is coplanar with 2, 1, 1.
1 minus 1, 1.
Therefore, det of.
Sir, 1 minus 1, 1, sir.
Nah, you're right. Therefore, det of. Come on, tell me the determinant, please. Now, this is x, y, z. X, y, z. And this is 2, 1, 1. And is 1 minus 1, 1. Must be 0.
0, sir.
Why? Because they are coplanar.
Coplanar. X
So
of
what should it be? This is 1 plus 1, 2, 2x. And what should it be? 1 minus 2, minus y.
minus 1.
Or what should it be? Minus 2, minus 1, minus 2.
Minus k.
Is equal to 0. This is equation number 2. You have to solve it now. Otherwise, I'm telling you the method because you must be stronger even in the working also. But we can go for verification. That cross verification, I'll show you that. Within no time, you can solve it if you follow the cross verification method. Now here, what is that you have to understand? What is that you have to understand, please? It is perpendicular, no? A bar perpendicular to 5 to 6. Come on, tell me that. Implies dot product is 0. Dot product of A bar and this vector is 0. So and hence 5x dot product, you know that. Working rule. A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2. 5x plus 2y plus 6z is equal to 0, equation number 3. That's it, we have got. Now to solve this for the values of x and y. You have to solve this for the values of x and y. You can eliminate one value from this one. And then you can substitute here to get the values. Okay. So what is that I'm doing? I'm just multiplying second equation with 2 and adding to 3. Come on, tell me what is that happening now. Second equation with 2 means this becomes minus 2y plus 2y getting cancelled. And 4x plus 5x plus 9x here. And here, this is we multiply 2 with 2, no? This is minus 6z. Minus 6z minus 6z. We have added up. Okay. Minus 6z plus 6z. Just check it out, please. Just check it out. Multiplying with the 2, 4x plus 5x, 9x. This is right. And it is plus 2y minus 2y plus 2y because we are adding getting cancelled. And it is minus 6z plus 6z getting cancelled. So 9x is equal to 0 now. See that what I wrote is correct or not. You will get that y and z cancel, and hence you will get x is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0, substitute here or here, whatever you like. X equal to 0, 3 implies this one or this one, whatever. 2, let us take 2 implies. Put x is 0 here, y is equal to minus 3. So this is 4, this is 5. 5 in 1. Not 5, 4 and 5 in 1. Four and 5 in 1. Come on, you work out and tell me, please. I will be writing. I'm not doing that now. Come on, substitute and tell me, please. Awake, arise, and stop not till your goal is reached.
Sir,
Who said this? Arise, awake, and stop not till your goal is reached. It is said by Vivekananda.
Abdul Kalam, sir.
Abdul Kalam also similar. Yeah. Substitute that, please. 4 and 5 in equation 1. What is 4 here? This says x is 0, substituted y square plus z square is equal to 1. Replace y with minus 3z. So
9z square equals 10z square equals to 1.
yeah, tell me the value of z and y then. Z.
10z square equals to 1. Z equals to 1. Z square equals to 1 by 10. Z equals to 1 by root 10.
That's good. Implies y, please. Y now. Y is equal to multiply with minus 3. Minus or plus 3 by root 10. That's it. You got X value, Y value, and Z value. You got X value, 0. Y value plus or minus or plus 3 by root 10. And Z value plus or minus 1 by root 10. This is what you got. Where did we stop? Where did we stop? And what is that we need? Respond, please. What is that we need? Any one of you? You should not work out in the air. With a proper target, you have to move. These values are to be substituted here. Are you there? What I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So what should be your A bar now? What should be your A bar? Come on, tell me that. A bar is equal to Xi plus Yj plus Zk. X is 0. Yj means this one already there. Plus or minus. Not plus or minus, minus or plus. Three by root 10y. This one we are substituting. 3 by root 10j. First one anyway becomes 0. Why? This one in place of x is 0, in place of y plus or minus 3 by root 10 j. Z, please. Plus or minus 1 by root 10k. This is to be remembered, please. This model is important. So what is that we did first? We have taken the unit vector, which is in the form of xi plus yj plus zk, whose magnitude is 1. X square plus y square plus z square equal to 1. We have considered this equation as 1. Now, he is saying that that vector is coplanar with these two vectors. Coplanarity means lying on the same plane. That means A bar and these two vectors are lying on the same plane. And hence, because they are lying on the same plane means they are coplanar, and hence its determinant becomes 0. And thereby you have got another equation, 2x minus y minus 3z equal to 0. And because it is given to be perpendicular to another vector, the required vector A bar is perpendicular to another vector, and hence you have A dot B bar is equal to 0 if they are perpendicular. And thereby you will get this equation. You have got this equation as 5x plus 2y plus 6z is equal to 0. This is one equation. This x equal to 0 or x minus 2x minus y minus 3z equal to 0 is the second equation. And what we did, we solved these two and 3 we solved, and thereby you have got x is equal to 0. This is easy simplification. When you put x equal to 0, you have got relation between y and z, and y is minus 3z, x is anyway 0. So we have to make use of this y is equal to minus 3z in the first equation. I substituted there, and thereby I have got z value and y value. Therefore, the required vector is minus or plus 3j by root 10 plus or minus 1 by root 10k. I think it is clear to you both. Yes or no, please. Respond. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Model is important. Okay, so he took only one value, like root 10 is only the option there. Option B is the correct answer. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Same model he did. Now, let us check it out. This is a straight question. Can you try it, Kaushik and Pranit? This is two vectors are given A bar and B bar.
Yes, sir. I'll try.
Let's find out cos theta for this, cos theta formula. please try to improve mind calculation like this. Just see this. 2 into 6, 12, minus 6, 12, minus 6, 6, 6 minus 2, 4.
4.
Numerator is 4. Where is it? Only 1 4 is there.
Option A.
And denominator is 3 and it is 7, 21. That's it. So what is the angle between the vectors? Formula cos theta is equal to A dot B by mod A into mod B. Important, please.
Okay.
Mod A into mod. This is also a previous question which is to be understood properly. Do you tell me the data, please? Any one of you? Please tell me the data. I'll write the data.
Sir,
Example.
A is equal to 3.
Huh?
A is equal to 3, sir.
Magnitude, no? Write it as mod A.
Okay, sir. Mod A bar is equal to 3.
Oh.
Mod B bar is equal to 4 and mod C bar is 5.
Yeah. What is
A plus B plus C is equal to 0.
Very good.
Then A into B plus B into C plus C into the value is asking.
Don't read it as into, but it is A dot B.
Okay.
Dot product, no? Plus B dot C plus C dot A is equal to question mark. Correct? Now, Kaushik. Now, if you see this, what are the magnitudes of A bar, B bar, and C bar? 3, 4, 5. What is that given? A bar plus B bar plus C bar is equal to, I must write it as 0 bar. Otherwise, it becomes scalar 0. But it is not scalar 0, but it is a vector 0. What is to be find out? A dot B plus B dot C plus C dot A using this data. See, understand A dot B plus B dot C plus C dot A comes in A plus B plus C whole square formula. So what is to be done in this case now? You have to square it. Consider. Come on, tell me. A plus B plus C whole square is equal to 0 bar square. Come on, tell me. All right, if you say I'll write the data. Anyway, I am writing even the formula also. A bar square.
Sir, we are experiencing lag, sir. There is a lag in.
It's lagging, huh?
Yes, sir.
Now, what are the letters you see there now?
Sir, after consider, I didn't get, sir. Now I got A bar plus B bar plus C bar whole square equals to 0 minus 0 bar O bar whole square. 0 bar square, yeah.
Okay. A bar square plus B bar square plus C bar square plus twice of A dot B plus B dot C plus C dot A is equal to 0. Praneeth,
Sir.
are you also experiencing this lag?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, do you see the entire equation?
Yes, sir, I do see.
Kaushik, now A plus B plus C whole square formula I applied. A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2C I applied. Now, do you tell me what is A bar square there? It's nothing but mod A bar square.
So now there is no lag, sir. It's fine.
3 square. What is mod B bar square? 4 square.
4
What
square.
is mod C bar square?
5 square.
5 square. Plus twice of, I'll simply write it as sigma A dot B. Sigma A dot B means A dot B plus B dot C plus C dot A.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you tell me what should be sigma A dot B? Because
9 plus 16 plus 25.
yeah. 9 plus 25 plus 25, 50. Minus 50 by 2.
Yes, sir.
So your answer must be
Minus 25.
That's it. Okay. So you have to get the idea of squaring it, please. You have to get the idea of squaring it. Clear now? I erased it. So D is the correct option. Now, this is a good question. Let me expect it from you, please, both of you. Please, I give you a hint, just you work out. I'm telling you how to work out this. I'm telling you how to work out this. Kaushik, are you there?
Yes, sir.
The vectors A bar and B bar make an obtuse angle, whereas the angle between B bar and K bar is acute and less than pi by 6, and the domain of lambda is. First of all, tell me the meaning of obtuse angle. Any one of you, please. Tell me the meaning of obtuse angle. Obtuse angle, please. You know that.
More than 90 degrees, sir. More than 90 degrees.
Lying between 90 and 180.
Yes, sir.
Praneeth, obtuse angle means it is lying between 90 and 180, means lies in the second quadrant.
Yes,
In
sir.
the second quadrant, what should happen to cosine? Cosine becomes less than 0. Your A bar dot B bar must be less than 0. Okay, then you tell me what is A bar here? 2 lambda square I bar plus 4 lambda J bar plus K bar dot of 7i minus 2j plus lambda k is an obtuse angle. No, is an obtuse angle means, do you tell me, Kaushik or Praneeth, if it is obtuse angle, the dot product will be less than 0 or greater than 0? Any one of you.
So, obtuse angle means dot product great.
Obtuse angle is in which quadrant? Obtuse angle belongs to which quadrant?
Second quadrant.
Second quadrant, sir.
Second quadrant, cos is negative or positive?
Oh, cos second quadrant negative.
Negative, sir, for cos.
So your dot product must be negative. When cos is negative, the dot product also becomes negative. Now using this, you have to find out the value of lambda. That's what he's saying, and he has given an extra information that angle between B and K is acute. 0 degrees less than B bar comma K bar. K bar means Z axis is less than 90 degrees. This is what the data given. Now you can comfortably try this. At least you tell me the simplification part of it, and then or otherwise solve it. Come on, I wrote the data. The data is entirely now on the screen.
Yes, sir.
Come on, please. Come on, you try it. Dot product less than 0. After that, make use of. After that, make use of the number line if you want. Number line. Number lines means wavy curve method. Wavy curve method. Yes. If you say the answer, I'll write, or otherwise you have any doubt, ask me, please.
Sir, it's lambda is greater than under root 115.
Under root, huh?
Yeah.
Let me check. So dot product becomes 2 lambda square into 7, 14 lambda square
Yes, sir. 14 lambda.
minus 8 lambda plus lambda
Plus lambda. Yeah.
less than 0. So 14 lambda square minus 7 lambda less than 0. Take 7 lambda common and you will have 2 lambda minus 1 less than 0, which implies that lambda into, which implies that lambda into 2 lambda minus 1. Kaushik,
Sir,
are you doing it?
yes, sir.
Lambda into 2 lambda minus 1 less than 0. Mark the number line and mark the roots there. 0, it is 1 by 2, and start from extreme right with plus or minus alternatively. And what we need is minus there, because it is minus, you will have between 0 and 1 by 2. Lambda value lies between 0 and 1 by 2. ప్రణీత్
సార్
ఇందాక నువ్వు చెప్పింది ఎలా చెప్పావు మాకు సార్ చెప్పు. అదేదో రూట్ అన్నావు ఇందాక. ఇది ఇప్పుడు నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసిన అర్థమైందా?
మీరు చేసిన అర్థమైంది సార్. నేనేం చేశానంటే lambda is equal to 53 plus lambda square under root of 53 plus lambda square into 1 cos theta లాగా చేశాను సార్. cos theta lambda by under root 53 plus lambda square వచ్చింది. theta is less than 5/6 తీసుకుంటే cos theta is less than cos theta is greater than root 3/2 అని వచ్చింది సార్.
ఓకే.
దాన్ని సాల్వ్ చేస్తే 4 lambda square minus 3 into
okay, I understood. You applied mod a bar into mod b bar cos theta formula.
Yes,
You applied. Okay. Don't do that.
mod b into mod k cos theta form అంటే
Understand.
according to these terms.
Yeah. Understand. But remember, whenever you have the dot product like this, in the working rule, what we do, A1I plus B1J plus C1K dot of A2I plus B2J plus C2K. Then don't apply dot product formula. Straight away write it inner product. We call it as inner product. A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2. Straight. Pranith, you understand that, no?
Understood, sir.
Kaushik, Babu,
Sir,
you understand that?
sir.
But you never responded, at least in between also. I hope you understand this explanation.
Sir.
Any doubt? I got it back. Any doubt here?
No, sir.
Or should I explain it again?
No, sir. Not.
So lambda range is between 0 and 1 by 2. Okay. Let's move on to the next question, please. This is, but the answer, yeah. first option. But null set he is saying, there is a twist in the question. Okay, he gave that, I did not write this. B bar K bar is acute and less than pi by 6 is saying. The domain of lambda is asking. Okay, sorry, I did not observe it. Let me come back. Let me come back, please.
Okay, sir.
I wrote it as 90, but he's saying acute angle and he's saying that it is less than 60. No, just let me check. He's saying that acute angle less than pi by 6, less than 30, please. Less than 30.
30, sir.
This is 30, he's saying. So, entire problem is correct only. Only conclusion wrong. Less than 30 means, understand, Kaushik,
Sir,
are you there?
Mr.
Just see that. What is the meaning of B dot K angle? Angle between B bar dot K bar less than 30 means, what does it mean? See, your B bar dot K bar is, let me write B bar dot K bar. What is B bar dot K bar? Mod B bar into mod K bar 1 into a value which is less than 30. That is, less than 30 means your cos must be lying between 0 degrees and 30 degrees. What is mod B bar according to the given question? Just see that. Mod B bar is root over 49 plus 4, 53 minus lambda square into cos of the angle. It lies between any one of you. What is cos 0? 1. What is cos 30? Root 3 by 2. So it lies between root 3 by 2 to 1.
Yes, sir.
But if you take lambda 1 by 2, know what happens? If you take lambda 1 by 2, if you substitute that, it will not be like this. It will not be like this. What happens? Example, here, when lambda belongs to 0, 1 by 2, B bar, K bar angle is not less than 30 degrees. It's not, because it should be less than 30 degrees. Therefore, no such lambda exists. See, because I did not observe this 30 degrees in the beginning. We wrote it. If that is not given, this is correct answer. If this condition is not given, which condition, please? If this condition is not given, then your answer is right here. But because that condition is given, this lambda value lying between 0 and 1 by 2 will not be satisfied. Will not be satisfying this. Okay. That is the reason why no such lambda exists. Clear? Kaushik
Yes,
not responding.
Sir, I'm there, sir.
Understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, let us check his solution also once, so that if it is elegant solution, we will take it. Just see this, Praneeth. What he did also same up to this. Just check it out. We have taken the dot product, and the dot product is taken. 0 is lying between, lambda is lying between 0 and 1 by 2, and the angle between BK is acute and less than pi by 6, and hence A dot B dot K is equal to mod B bar mod K bar cos theta. So lambda is equal to 53 plus lambda square. I wrote 1 minus, I think. Something I wrote wrong there. Just let me check. 53 minus I wrote. This is wrong, please. I wrote wrong. This 53 plus lambda square. Why these mistakes I am getting, do you know, Kaushik?
Sir,
I don't have sleep yesterday. Yesterday night, very less sleep. That is why I'm getting these mistakes. You don't know. That happens. That happens. So this is modulus means you will not be getting minus there. It is simply 53 plus lambda square. Yeah. So there's the same method where he did also the same method. So 53 plus lambda square into 1 into cos theta. So cos theta is equal to lambda pi root over 53 plus lambda square. So theta is less than pi by 6 he gave. So cos theta greater than cos pi by 6 and cos theta greater than root 3 by 2. So lambda by root over 53 plus lambda square is greater than root 3 by 2. So he got an equation like this, and lambda square greater than 159. He got it. So lambda less than minus root 159. But your lambda is lying between 0 and 1 by 2 here. Your lambda is lying between 0 and 1 by 2 here, which is not lying in this interval. So both are of, they don't have common value. They don't have common value. This one and this one don't have common value. I have just explained it through cross verification, but he did it in a perfect way, algebraic way. Please make a note of it or take a screenshot of it. This is important because the vector algebra linked up with algebra.
Taken, sir.
Vector algebra linked up with algebra. Okay. Next, find the Cartesian coordinates. In Cartesian coordinates of the point A. Next problem, please. x1, y1, where x1 is equal to 1 and y is equal to x square plus x plus. On the curve, y is equal to x square plus x plus 10. The tangent at A cuts the x-axis at B. The value of dot product of OA bar dot AB bar. Kaushik,
sir,
do you tell me what is A there? x1. What is x1 given? 1. Comma y1. On the curve he said. On the curve he said. Then y1 will be x1 square plus x1 plus 10. That is equal to 1 comma 12. Correct or not?
yes, sir.
That means A is indirectly given. It is given as a point on the curve. So that A, we have got it to be 1 comma 12. The tangent at A means tangent is drawn at A. Cuts x-axis at B. Tangent at A cuts x-axis at B, then the value of dot product OA bar dot AB bar. Cuts x-axis means on x-axis y is 0. Understand that?
Yes, sir.
So how to write the equation of the tangent first? What is the curve given? X square
Equals to x square plus x plus 10.
plus 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So OA bar, we know this is nothing but OA bar. AB bar means you must know B. Then only you can write AB bar. How to write the tangent, please? How to write the tangent, Kaushik? You tell me, I will be doing that.
Sir,
How to write the equation of the tangent?
sir,
Your 11th class knowledge only.
equation.
Equation of the tangent we need.
Sir, y minus y1 equals to that's
Correct.
yes, sir. Y minus y1 equals m into x minus 6.
But how to get M?
So slope of
Yeah, how to get it?
means I didn't understand. So derivative.
That's it. dy by dx. Tell me the point, please. 1 comma 12. 2 into 1 plus 1 is nothing but 3. Therefore, tangent is, apply the formula what you said now. Or otherwise make use of the short form I taught you. What is the short form I taught you? To write the equation of the tangent from the slope. From the slope. How to write it? 3 divided by 1 is there. Multiply numerator with x, denominator with y. You have plus there, put minus in between. And substitute the point. 3 into 1 minus 12, 3 minus 12. 3 minus 12 is minus 9. Now, on x-axis, which is 0, you tell me, Kaushik. On x-axis, which is 0.
Y is 0. Sir.
That's good. On x-axis, y is 0. Implies, write it here. 3x minus 0 is equal to minus 9. Implies x is equal to minus 9 by 3 minus 3. Implies b is equal to minus 3 comma 0. That's it. Therefore, AB bar is equal to OB bar minus OA bar. What is OB bar? Minus 30. What is OA bar? 112. So minus 3 comma 0 minus 1 comma 12, which is nothing but minus 4 comma minus 12. Therefore, what he needs is OA bar dot AB bar, please. What is OA bar? This one only. 1 comma 12. What is AB bar? What we have got it here. This is minus 4 minus 12. That's it. So it is minus 4 minus 144. What should be the answer? Minus 8. Are there both of you, please?
Sir, there, sir.
Do you understand this, or should I explain it again? Pranit,
Sir, understood.
so let me check the answer. There should be minus 148. This is B, option B. Okay. Let me see. This one, this finishes, this problem finishes, and then we'll have to go for the components of vectors perpendicular to, this is important. Orthogonal projection. Orthogonal projection. After orthogonal projection, we'll have work done application, then the cross product. We can finish it off. When in the next 2 sessions, we'll finish up the scalar product and vector product. We'll be finishing off the next session. Okay.